What is that?
It's for my eyebrows.
I thought it was mascara.
It's very close, but it's not it.
Marley, my brother's dog, but she lives here.
Jesse! Come here.
She's putting
Where are you going?
makeup.
Interview for GetSportsFocus basketball. Jealous. You know everybody.
That's crazy.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
I know.
Want to talk to the cool sister?
It's a lipstick.
The better sister?
Mm.
The stronger, the faster, the better.
Okay, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself.
What should I do with my hair? Classic bun, or should I brush it and put it down?
Just leave it up. What are you going to talk about?
I have no idea. I think it's about basketball and stuff, and like senior season. But I don't really know.
Like last year things?
Yeah. Like just my high school experience with McSwain and all that.
Hello and welcome back to GSF Weekly. I'm Madison Montoya, and joining me here at Warcat Strength is Valley Christian senior point guard Nina Berry. Thank you so much, Nina, for coming out here.
Thanks for having me.
So let's get started with, how did you begin playing basketball?
I started playing basketball when I was around 5 years old. I played NJB, and then from there I just kept playing. My dad has always put me in sports since I was really young.
And you're a senior, so what are you looking to accomplish in your final season in high school?
I'm looking to get first team All-League and hopefully go to a state championship.
And is there anything that we need to be looking out for your team this season?
We're definitely going to be different than last year, and we're going to be stronger, and we're going to come out fast and hard, and it's going to be a good season.
Last few weeks have been kind of a blur because we're just hit with practice and it has to happen pretty quickly. This year they pushed everything back a week, so our preparation has to kind of significantly increase. And we've gone 2 days, twice this week, just to kind of ramp up a little bit. So we'd go in the mornings early, and then we'd have an evening session as well.
It's mostly playing today. We already had our morning practice to make sure that we're changing those movements into the actual competition. Let's get after it. Let's compete. Let's have a good practice.
Let's get it! All the best backpacker jersey. Where?
Fallon Dexheimer, shooting guard, Valley Christian School. Freshman year, I was kind of like the baby on the team, and I definitely tried to work very hard on my shot because I knew when I got in the game that basically my only job was to shoot it. I don't know, it was just like a different experience as it is now, but I loved it at the same time because you had people you could look up to. That was a really fun year, and then sophomore year, I kind of developed a bigger role on the team, and that year we actually went to CCS and we won it, and that was probably one of the best experiences in my high school career because we won CCS and the game was just super fun.
I've known Fallon since I was in 7th grade, and I've noticed the style that she's played with. She's really skilled and really athletic. I remember the first time I saw her play and I was just so shocked. I was like, wow. this girl is so athletic.
She's just like skills-wise, someone that I look up to. Like the way that she can like shoot a three at any moment, it's like crazy. She like works for it. She's really humble about it. She's a lead by example type of person.
It doesn't take a lot to get her going, and when she's on, she's on. You can always rely on her for a three-point shot or to get back on defense. She's just crazy athletic, and I love her.
We all trusted each other, and we stuck to the game plan, and it all worked out in the end, and we were all just in it to win it together. So
I definitely look up to Klay Thompson a lot. He's probably my favorite player. I just like love the way he can shoot it and he can dribble it, and he plays like really good defense, and his shot is super quick, and that's what I try to do. And because everyone knows that he likes to shoot it, but he can also like drive it or pass it, but his shot is also like very quick, and I try to emulate that too.
Welcome back to Get Sports Focus, presented by Top Flight League Basketball. We have the 2017-2018 CCS D2 champions, girls head basketball coach of the Valley Christian Warriors, Chris McSwain. Coach, new year, new season. What can we expect from the Warriors this 2019 season?
You know, the expectation is always high in our league. We play against the top level competition, and so that really challenges us to be our best every single day. And the expectation is obviously to win championships, whether that be Open CCS title or CCS title or NorCal or state. That's really all we focus on.
Now, is there a player that we should really watch out for?
Our two leading scorers are returning. Fallon Dexheimer is explosive from three-point range, as well as getting to the basket, slashing. She's our returning leading scorer from last year. She's only a junior, so we're looking for her to have a big year. We have Nina Berry, who is a phenomenal point guard, leader on the floor, hardest working kid, and she can pick up anybody 84 feet, press, and get up under, offensive players, and does a really good job for us defensively. She really sets the tone, and then she really gets us in our offensive sets, and she can get to the basket on anybody and make a play for herself or her teammates.
Now, looking at the roster, you have 4 freshmen on the squad. Is there one particular player or two that you see making a huge impact this year?
Yeah, definitely. Her name is Jaden Patterson. She's been playing at a high level since she was in 6th grade, and she's going to be a great fit for us, coming off the bench and being a scoring threat. But she's played in high-level games her whole life, so it's easy for her to step in. We've got 3 other freshmen on the varsity team as well, and I think they're going to be really good in the next few years. They're trying to get their feet wet, and it's a lot different than playing 8th grade or AAU basketball, but now they kind of see what level we're at, and in the next few years, that's going to be a really good freshman class that we have.
So what's the theme this year, Coach?
Well, the theme of this year is all in, and it just basically embodies who we're playing for, why we're playing for them, and that's just kind of what we thought about. Because if you're not all in, we can't reach our full potential. So that's what we decided on our mantra this year.
Well, Coach, always a pleasure having you on Get Sports Focus. Looking forward to this 2019 season.
Junior year, and we didn't have the season we wanted to, but it was still very fun. And then this year, just being a senior and having a leadership role on the team has been good at the same time, but also at some points it's kind of hard, but I enjoy it, and I think it's a cool task to take on, just being a senior and being someone that people look up to on the team and stuff, and you have to set a good example. So yeah.
Okay. Each team is going to have 4 minutes on offense. Okay, the two defenses will be rotating, and after that, we'll be in all live situations for the duration of practice. Okay, so let's have Nina's team on offense. Fallon and Jaden, your team's down there with Coach.
So, Coach, what do you look for during preseason, during the tryouts?
Yeah, I think the 3 things would be your energy, your effort, and attitude. And I use the acronym CARE. So CARE is being consistent. That's the C in CARE. Show up every single day with the, like if you look at Michael Jordan, he was able to do it for a long period of time. He was consistent. Same thing with LeBron or Diana Taurasi on the women's side, Maya Moore. They've done it consistently for a long time. And anytime you're going to be great, you have to be consistent. So that is the C in CARE.
Those of you who don't hustle, you see what happens. Okay? How she missed the layup. Okay? She finished the second one, but somebody's got to get back in there. You guys have to hustle.
The other thing is your attitude. How do you interact with your teammates? How are you on a day-to-day basis? Things could be going on in your life, but your attitude when you get to practice has to be more about we and not necessarily me. So secondly is going to be the attitude. 3 is going to be respect. So the R in CARE is respect. Respect for yourself, respect for one another. There's going to be a lot of times where we're out in the public, where we have to meet different people and saying please and thank you to our service staff, or if we're staying in a hotel. Those are things that respect can go a long way, and respecting your opponents respect you. And then the last one is going to be effort.
Start, you're open, call.
How hard do you play? How hard do you try? Because you can coach a lot of things. You can coach different things or tactics or skills, but the effort that you have and that you provide on a day-to-day basis is something that everybody must have. So I like the acronym CARE, and I think it goes well with our program. We have a lot of kids that embody those things.
Some of you guys are gassed, and that's what it's going to feel like in the game. You got to play beyond that. And decision making, you guys are throwing the ball all over the place. There's no reason for you to throw it unless you know you got it. Some of you guys are so frantic with the ball, you guys have opportunities to go score. We would rather have a shot attempt than a turnover. Okay?
We've gone through tryouts the last 3 days, which is always a difficult process because there's kids that you have relationships with and they're not going to be on the varsity team. They'll be in the program, but it's always hard when you have to have those conversations. And specifically this year, because we don't have many upperclassmen, we only have 3 seniors, 1 junior, there's a lot of underclassmen that were in consideration to play varsity. And, several of them didn't make the varsity team, but that's only going to make our program stronger. And the JV team and the freshman team should be really good this year.
Well, congratulations, this is the varsity team this year.
This year's going to be exciting because we have a lot of underclassmen, and I'm a senior, so it's going to be fun seeing how the 3 seniors, how our leadership goes and where it takes us for our season, and also building relationships with all the sophomores and freshmen. My goal for this season has been to just be where my feet are and not try and think about the future, but it's really hard. But my goal is just live in the moment and not stress out about, oh, this could be my last game. Just play with all out effort every single time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Central Coast Section Sportsmanship.
I definitely think about there's a lot of lasts coming. There's a lot of lasts practice on this week, this day. This week was my last tryouts in high school basketball. I think about that, and that's crazy to me because it seems like last month it was my first tryouts as a freshman, and I was freaking out. I was trying to learn plays. I was trying to get the feel of Coach McSwain, get the feel of the girls, having a team room, all this stuff. And
it's our last time picking out our cubbies in our team room. Like, that's crazy to me.
Okay, so second game atmosphere in a row. Learned from our mistakes in the first scrimmage versus JV, first scrimmage versus Oakland. Now this is more like a real contest, and then we'll have the opportunity on Saturday. And then we'll start playing next week. We've got three games next week. So you're gonna see this season, sometimes the opponents are up here, other times they're down here. It doesn't matter where the opponent is or who the opponent is. We gotta play the same way. So it has no bearing on who we're playing, the way we play. Does that make sense? Everybody's got to understand. So, Coach Jenna, anything real quick?
Let's start off the season with some good competitive attitude, and folks, make sure that you guys are being good teammates. If you're not in the game, we got to do all those little things, cheer for each other, double high fives when we're coming out, and then if you're on the court, let's get that communication going and start the track.
Coach?
The only thing I'll add is be ready to make adjustments if the refs are calling the game a certain way, make adjustments. If you guys turn it over, don't make the same mistake twice, and just be ready to make adjustments on the fly.
Dear Lord, we thank you for today. Thank you for an opportunity to go out here and play the game that we love. We just appreciate every chance. We know we get a guaranteed 24 of these, so time is limited, and the season's going to go by fast. So let's just cherish every moment, every opportunity, every moment together. And we just thank you for everything that you do in our lives. Thank you for the goodness. Thank you for just everybody in this circle. Continue to look after us, bless us, and keep us safe in competition, in and out. Amen.
Amen.
All in. 1, 2, 3.
All in. Warriors.
Hello, GSF Universe. I'm Madison Montoya, your GSF weekly host. So basketball season is here, and we got a glimpse of the 2019-2020 Valley Christian Warriors girls basketball team. Right now you're looking at last Thursday's highlights from their CCS sportsmanship game against Branham High, and the girls look solid. That was all Valley Christian. They looked and played as advertised. Senior captains Nina Berry and Fallon Dexheimer obviously did their damages quick, 26-2 after the first quarter. Not only that, we also got to see the young underclassmen perform. We've been hearing a lot about them, and this is our GSF prediction. Sophomores Jael Butler, Dariana Hall, Jaden Patterson, Iman Addison, Jessie Berry, Nina's younger sister, are Coach McSwain's Fab Five. These girls are going to be D1 recruits, no doubt, by that time they are seniors. Yes, you heard it here first, people. And they're not the only ones. The young talents on this squad are definitely something to look forward to, and they have 3 great seniors to lead them.
We have goals to beat teams that are very competitive. We have a goal to stay consistent, and that's my biggest thing. That's my biggest goal as an individual and as a whole team. Like, I see where we lack consistency and effort sometimes, and that can honestly be the difference between a win and a loss. And our other goals are to win, but we just have to come out with the same energy. Nina always says, let's keep it spicy.
That I think have amazing potential is our 2 freshmen, Olive and Sinise. They are as good as all of us, even though they're freshmen, and they have the heart, they have the work ethic, and they're gonna go so far in their basketball careers and in life because they have the work ethic. And me as a leader, it's fun to be able to match that with them and be able to have this experience with them and see them from the beginning, because I'm gonna graduate this year, and they're gonna have the rest of their high school career to go, and it's gonna be fun to see where they take the basketball program at Valley Christian.
It's different because I've never played at this level before, and it's kind of been harder to play with the older people on the team.
It's hard, but you have to keep pushing to get better.
Basketball used to be really easy for me, but now it's getting harder and I have to adjust.
I like all of it. I like being a part of the team. I like hanging out with the girls and playing with them, practicing with them. It's great, and we have good leaders on the team to guide me. So
having them become stronger throughout the season is what I'm most excited for, because the relationships are really what I want to last for probably like the rest of my life and like the years to come.
We just got to keep it spicy all the time. We have to come out with that dog mentality. We have to come out with that we're winning mentality, and I feel like that's the biggest goal for me, and as a team we just want to win and compete with the best of the best.
I think we can accomplish a lot this year. Something different that we haven't had is we have a very strong post presence, and I think that's going to be very helpful, especially during league and in the long run, just being able to have that strong of a post presence.
I really want to make it a fun season because this is one of my favorite senior classes, and I just want to make sure this year goes good for them and that we pick up what we need, because there's such a big age gap from like the varsity talent. We have a lot of new players, so we just need to like cohesive as a team and just ball out this season.
Specifically for the seniors, I'd like them to walk away with just no regrets, knowing that they put it all out there on the floor, and just live with the fact either we're gonna be CCS champions or league champions or even state champions. And whether that happens or not, just no regrets with the season. The leaders that we have right now they're tremendous. I have so much respect for them and admiration. Them as a group have just led our team, specifically because we have 6 sophomores and 2 freshmen on the roster. It makes it very difficult because sometimes, we have to go a little bit slower, but they've done such a really good job of trying to bring them on. And a lot of them were in that same boat when they were young, when they were freshmen and sophomores. So they know how hard it is. The difficult part is we're really gonna have to rely on these sophomores and freshmen this year because we just don't have that many upper class. But I can't say enough good things about our 3 seniors. I love them. I'm gonna be sad when they leave, but I'm so happy that we get this time, and we're gonna maximize this entire season, and I just want them to live with no regrets. Win, loss, or indifferent, do it the right way, and you can live with the result.